Though films that fall into the adventure genre all vary greatly, they all have one thing in common: a journey. While sometimes this quest happens in an imaginative far-off land, other times it occurs across space, time, or even a person's subconscious. We're here to look at all these now by focusing on the greatest adventure films of all time. Number 6. Annihilation. In this adaptation of Jeff VanderMeer's acclaimed climate fiction novel, 5 female scientists journey into Area X, a sinister and unexplained ecological phenomenon consuming Florida's coastline. Featuring an all-star cast including Natalie Portman, Tessa Thompson, Gina Rodriguez, and Oscar Isaac, the journey into the unknown pushes these scientists to the limits of their bodies and their sanity. Number 5. Castaway. Tom Hanks stars as Chuck Noland, a FedEx engineer who ends up stranded on a deserted island while on a work assignment. In a true case of man versus wild, Noland's chalk-tallied days spent with his volleyball companion become more than a test of will. They become a test of humanity and the world as he knows it. Number 4. Life of Pi. Few voyages at sea begin with the shipwreck, but such is the case for Life of Pi, based on Yann Martel's novel of the same name. Directed by Anjali and starring the late Irfan Khan and Suraj Sharma, the film weaves a spectacular tale of spiritual discovery as a shipwrecked young man navigates the Pacific Ocean while stranded on a lifeboat. Think Castaway, but swap the volleyball for a Bengal tiger. Number 3. Pirates of the Caribbean. Led by Johnny Depp's perpetually inebriated Jack Sparrow, a winning character which made Depp one of the most well-known actors in the world, Pirates of the Caribbean was based on a Disneyland ride of the same name. Equal parts swashbuckling pirate adventure and fantasy, Pirates of the Caribbean, or at least the first 2 films, was wholesome entertainment for the whole family. Number 2. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, 1984. The second movie in the franchise is not as loved as the first. Set in 1935, it puts Indy in India to retrieve a mystical stone. Along the way, he and his partners, singer Willie Scott and sidekick Short Round, discover a cult that performs human sacrifices to gain power. Out of the first 3 films, Temple of Doom is the darkest. Yet, it also has the most action. Save for a quiet, yet utterly gross dinner scene, the rest of the movie is packed with action and adventure. Number 1. The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey. The first film from Peter Jackson's Hobbit trilogy divided critics, but it was one of the better movies with an adventure at its center. Our hero, Martin Freeman's Bilbo Baggins, is forcibly thrown into a quest of dwarves to reclaim their homeland by Sir Ian McKellen's crafty wizard Gandalf, and yet, we later discover that the ostensibly stay-at-home hobbit had an adventurous streak, after all. The world is not your books and maps. It's out there, Gandalf tells Bilbo.